Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phay, and welcome to the channel. I tried a new blender today. The results were mixed. Today, we're taking a look at Far Cry Escape from Rook Island by Funforge. Now, this is a 1 to 4 player game based off the Ubisoft game Far Cry, all right, of which basically you are trying to escape Rook Island. Okay, now I've played Far Cry and I love Far Cry. I love the theme. And this game here, I've kind of heard a little mixed feelings about it, but I had to still, I bought this on my own. Um, I'm a sucker for cooperative games because it just looks so good and I want to see for myself, okay, actually how this is. So I'll tell you what, let's go down to the table, let's open this thing up, and let's see what's on the inside. All right, folks, here you go. This is Far Cry Escape from Rook Island. Now, this is based off the Ubisoft creation of the game of the same name. Like I said, by Funforge. All right, now, let's look at the back of this thing. And it looks like there's quite a bit going on. Okay, you're going to have your different boards, different things you're going to do. And I can't remember if it's just a single board or how it is. I can't wait to see how it is. But looking at everything, I mean, the game just seems like it is dripping with theme from that video game. And I've played the video game, and I like the video game. These don't always transition good. So I'm kind of hoping it does. And so I'm excited. And me, I like to discover this stuff on my own. I've played some games that some people haven't liked, and I've really, really liked. And I like to kind of experience them. And, I picked it up on my own. It's not like this was sent to me. So luckily, I bought it on sale just in case it's bad. I don't know. We'll find out. So open this thing up, and what do we got? Well, there's no insert for one. So, all right, that's not bad. We're going to get some, looks like we're going to have to put some dials on our boards. These are going to be some little clips for those. We're going to get a set of different dice. How are the dice on this thing? Okay, are they etched? Are they silk screened? Looks like they're silk screened. I mean, and they feel good. They look good. I'm not seeing any miscoloring on them or anything. Nice rounded corners. And I like rounded corners of my dice. Okay, those look good. And it may be the components all look super good in this game, but everything else is kind of eh. Okay, we're going to get some colored standees. Now, let's see. I'm really picky on my standees, but let's see. These are the kind. These ones aren't really too bad. They don't grip to where they rip the stuff apart when you take your boards on and off them. So far, they look all right. Okay, hopefully they're going to be good. I'm going to put the cards off to the side. We'll look at those in a second. We're going to get some wooden cubes. Now, these are some little teeny tiny cubes. Okay, these are some really small cubes. But depending on what's in here, that's all right as well. We're going to get a bunch of Ziploc bags. And these are some huge bags and some little teeny tiny bags. Well, I hope they tell us what goes in what. All right, well, we'll figure it out. All right, but we're going to get this monster rule book. Holy crud. Okay, and this thing is 36 pages. The back is just going to be a tile glossary. So take all that in. There's your tile glossary. Okay. And you know what? Let's see. This isn't working very well just because that I need a flat surface. This is a heavy rule book to where it just kind of wants to drip in. I want you guys to be able to take a look at this. Now the quality feels pretty good on this thing too, so I'm okay here. All right, so here's all the components, and there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. 39 character standees. All right, you're gonna have your character boards, double-sided enemy boards, a bunch of those. A lot of tokens, which are probably gonna go all over the map. All right, let's get into it. Okay, here's all your component breakdown. Very nice breakdown on that, it looks like. You get to see everything nicely. Okay. I do like, it looks like they're gonna have the cubes are gonna go up the different tracks for everything. I like that on games. Now here's our setup, what's gonna look like. Here's your player setup. All right, there is some stuff I did here and here where it mentions things like Shuffle the Madness cards, but yet there's no Madness cards. I think they changed the name of them. It's something else. Insanity cards. I think everything that references Madness actually references Insanity. So it's stuff like that I'm going to have to deal with. So it's like it's an incomplete. I don't know if it's a rules translation type thing. Sometimes we see that as well. Okay, I'll figure it all out. Okay, let's see what do we got. The flow of the game, event phase, player turns, end the mission. We've got your allies, repeatable actions, and limited actions. All right. Okay, using an item. Boy, there's a lot going on in this game. We've got some unique actions. Rolling the dice. This might be one I'm going to set to the side for a weekend to learn. Holy crud. Choosing the target. So here's managing enemies. So it looks like enemies are going to function differently. Here's your insanity or madness. Depends on how you want to reference it. Okay. Exploration treks. Looks like we got cards that we have to explore down, huh? Antidote factory, general concepts, precisions. There's a glossary. All right, here's your different team. Okay. Very nice. Okay, missions 1 through 2 fight, or mission 1-2. Mission 1, make a break. So it looks like you're going to have a board and you're just going to have to set up all the different tiles and everything. Okay. I built those in Memoir 44 and everything else. Mission 4, mission 5. We've got 6. We're at 7 missions. Okay. So there's a lot of missions. So let's hope they're not really that bad. Okay, let's get this out of here because now let's go down the rest of the stuff and let's see what else we have. That's what I'm excited about. Okay, so this is going to be, this is probably our player boards. Oh, interesting. This is going to be not necessarily a cardboard player board, but they're just going to be thin. Okay, well, that's all right. So what do we have? Yeah, so they're just going to be like kind of like your heavier paper. All right, I don't really see any labeling on them. Oh yeah, they were M3B, M1A. So they're all going to be labeled. So your different missions would just reference them. Okay. And there's not a whole lot to see. Wow, this is a lot of water in that. Different numbers for locations. Okay. What do we got here? I'm guessing maybe some bad guys. All right. Can almost just turn these sideways like that, and that might actually be easier for you guys to see. Huh. Wow. Too bad I didn't think about that for the first 2 boards, huh? It's okay. We got it now. All right. That looks unique. Not really sure what's going on there. They're in some jungle. They found a pyramid, and they're going to figure out what is under the pyramid. I have no idea. All right. Looks like I got a little hut right there, a little house of some kind. All right. Back out in the forested area. This one looks like I've seen this on another one. It looks like it'd actually tie in with another board. Oh, back to our little Underdark one. All right. And then we're going to have, okay, so here's our mission packs. All right. So it looks like we're going to be going backwards on these. So mission 7, or actually, you know what? Let's start here. Mission 0, 1 to 2. Mission 0 and 1. Okay. All right. We'll figure this out. There's mission 0. Okay. There's mission 1. Mission 2. You can pause if you want to take a little closer look on these. All right, mission 3. See how bad these guys are going to come out. And there's your 4, your dragon hunt. 5. All right, and just our last couple. Dirty duty for 6 and 7. There you go. All right. Now we're going to get to our punch boards and everything else. So let's see what we have here. All right, you know what? Let's do this first because these are down on the bottom, and I'm going to have to put that other stuff in the box, so let's just do it this other direction. So these are going to be, oh, man. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have a bunch of punch boards here. All right, so like here's going to be some money tokens, whatnot. Everything looks like it punches pretty decent, not too bad. They stick a little, you just got to be a little careful, okay? But they will punch out. And it looks like these are going to be your different boards, and you got to punch out all of those little pieces in your different enemy boards. Okay, and then there's your backside. So looks like you might have some hidden stuff. Not really sure what you're going to find on those. All right, we're just going to stick all those in there for now. Okay, and let's go through these different boards. All right, that way we can take a look at all those. I'm going to go through later, and I'll get all this stuff organized and figured out. So let's just get it in here for now. Okay, I'm not sure what all this stuff is, but all right. Oh, that's right. There's like this little video game looking dice tower thing that this comes with. So, worst case, if it's not that great, hey, maybe I can salvage components from it, right? Excuse me. All right. Little hatchets. I think these different hatchets are supposed to use it for like tracking different health or something like that. I think I saw something on that. I did look up a little bit on it. Not a whole lot. So it was one of those things that was on sale, and so I just ended up picking it up, but didn't want to wait too long. All right, now it looks like we're going to get a bunch of people right there. There's all of our standees. There's your front and back. It looks like they're pretty much identical on both sides. Looks like those are also going to punch pretty good. And now we're going to have all these boards. So let's see what's inside of these. All right, let's flip it over because we got some smaller boards on top. All right. Now, these look like are probably going to be maybe our player boards. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about this. So you're going to have your player board where you're going to be able to put your, their little card will be able to go right there. Okay, so it looks like you got your fist punch. Well, he's got his machete. Okay. Now, these, I remember seeing something on this. This is actually kind of cool. You got your items. Okay, and so you have these little boards that are going to have these little slots on them. All right, so you'll be able to put your cards in these different areas for your items. I thought that was actually really cool. And it does the same. It's got like this littler one down here as well. So this has like a couple different things that can go on it. Yeah, I thought that was actually really cool. And then same with these ones right here. So yeah, that works for me. I like that. Okay. All right. And see, now these are just falling out all over the place. These aren't even staying in. Okay, that's going to be those right there. You got your guard dog. I want to take that guard dog with me every time I can, if it lets me. All right, we got pumpkin head or whatever we want to call him. Oh, ink. The minions. We got pirate dude. Okay, just get those in there. Since there's not really an insert, well, I guess we're just kind of throwing everything back in the box. All right, and let's see. There we go. There's Voss, our apex predator. And then our pirate berserker on the back. The rest of those tokens. And what do we got here? Okay, we got a main player board. There's the backside for the ink monster. Grab those ones. All right. And there we go. Okay. Now, we're also going to get a few of these boards. These are going to be the little dials that we're going to be having to put on our player boards. Okay. And these are going to be your player boards. It looks like it's going to have your little dials on them. So there's your front and back side of those. Okay, you got Oliver. You got Riley right there. You got Jason. Liza, is that it? And Daisy. I tell you, I haven't played this game in forever and a day. That I will tell you. I have played it, but it was like Xbox One, maybe? I don't know. It was really a long time ago. So, okay. So, what are we going to have here? Let me see. What's on the back? We got weapon mods. And they got a whole bunch of those. All right. And then we're going to have all of these talents. And then we're going to have some missions and some items. Okay. So here's going to be some items we're going to start with. Pause if you want to look at these a little bit closer. Okay. Oop. Got our sprint burst. All right. And these cards are like super slick. Got our Molotov. Got some mines. Machine gun and a Wraith bringer. All right. Now, what do we got? These are talents. Some of these, oh yeah, missions. Okay, I'm not really sure how they're supposed to go together. I would have thought that to be an item, not a mission. Okay. Potion potency, man. Your lucky bullet. I don't think that bullet's going to be very lucky, not the way it comes flying out of this deck. Got to be very careful. These things are slick. All right, I'm not seeing a lot of duplicates, which is good as well. There's just a couple here and there. Okay. The steel abs. Got our stone wall. A couple more of these. And there we go. Okay. I'm just going to kind of put these off to the side right now. Got to be really careful putting this one back. I got to get these Ziploc bags out for this. All right, now these are going to be our weapons mods. What do we have here? Okay, now here I can see, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a lot of multiples. Okay, AK-47, or just maybe that one. Okay, the D50, fist punch, and yeah, flamethrowers. All right. Got to have a machete. Everyone's got a chance. Wow, there's a lot of machetes. The MP5. RPG, got the Scorpions, the Spaz. All right. Okay. Some extra magazines. High power scope. Just a couple more, and I'm having a hard time holding these in my hand, and the red dot sight. Okay, good stuff there. Let me put those right there. All right, and we have this last. Looks like we're gonna get some more items and stuff. Let's see what comes in this one. Okay, I will tell you what, there is a whole lot of stuff that comes in this box. Okay, so we're gonna have some items. What do we got? There's our Insanity deck. There's, I have no idea, Secret Location Temple, our Rook Island. Let's set those down. Okay, so we got these Rook Island cards, little exploration type cards. Huh. Base Camp, Weapon Holster. What's in the back of that weapon holster? Item stack, simple. Okay. All right, put those off to the side. And then we have our Anecdote Wing cards, Anecdote Where, and Anecdote What. So we'll do those and our island cards. So this is going to be what? This is the what. Yeah, Anecdote What. Oh, great. Okay. So yeah, so apparently if you need an antidote, you got to find when, where, and what. Oh, where is going to be what spot on the board are you going to be able to find the anecdote? And maybe when is it going to come out? It happens now. Nope, all is quiet. So it must be now and one all is quiet. So now these are the patrols it looks like we're going to get. Okay. And so I'm guessing you're going to stand on those. You got to arrow some stuff around. I don't know. Got some dingoes. Komodo dragon. Plant spot. Wild leopard. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing the leopards and the panthers that got the boards from. So I wonder if you have to pull the boards out. Some sinkholes. The spider temple. Oh, tiger. Oh, pirate map. Okay. So that's going to cover those cards. And we got this base camp card. All right. And all we're going to have left now is just these items. And, oh, yeah. And whatever the insanities and whatever this other stuff is. So, all right, there's your bear's den. Do not go in the bear's den. Pirate camp, I don't care about. Stay out of the bear's den. Sacred temple, whatever you need to do. Okay, nature boy, I'm not really sure what that card's going to do. All right, and here we go. And these cards are these are the insanity cards. All right. So are these, nope, these are all different too. All right, and these are going to be those other items. Okay, some medicine. Yeah, I like how the medicine's in a flask. That's awesome. Okay, animal repellent. You know, I hope this is a good game because to me, this game looks good. This game looks like something I really want to play. And your sprint burst. All right, and there you go. All right, let's put those right there. Okay, so let's see how everything's going to go back in this box real fast. And then I am going to put all those cards in bags. I know you don't want to watch me do that. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. And put everything else together and see how it all fits. But I got to do that before I can tip this up. Okay, we're just going to put all of these in here for right now. Let's go ahead and get our rule book. And there we go. And there's a lot of space inside that box, which is actually really cool. Okay, well, there you go, folks. That is Far Cry Escape from Rook Island. I hope it's good. It looks good. We're going to find out. All right, let's head back up top. Let's close this out. All right, folks, there you go. That is Far Cry Escape from Rook Island. And I got to say, the game looks really good. It looks fun. It looks very interesting. It looks like there is a lot going on and a lot of variety. So I hope some of the stuff that I read isn't as true as what it is, and I hope it is a good game. I'm excited to give it a try. I always like to try new things, no matter what I hear about them, unless they're just absolute garbage. But I have heard that people like this game, so I'm excited to give it a try. So there you go. Far Cry, Escape from Rook Island. Well, thank you once again for joining me today. As always, I please ask you to like these videos on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on Facebook, or even on X. Please leave me a comment on any one of those platforms, and I'll get to those comments just as soon as I can. And also, folks, if you like the videos that I do here, if you haven't already, I please humbly ask you to subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. And even click on that bell and be notified when I drop new videos. And also, folks, if you like the videos I do here, I also post videos over on the Discriminating Gamers channel. Over there, I'll do some reviews, some unboxings, and some playthroughs. I'll leave a link to Cody's channel down in the details below. So why is it so easy to weigh fish? They come with their own scales.